everyone, it makes me feel so glad to be back here with yet another video. Your responses has empowered me to come up with more and more videos every week. And in today's video, I'm going to talk about the power of 4S for your children to thrive as adults. As parents, we all want our children to thrive as adults, don't we? We want them to be self-resilient, self-reliant, confident in everything that they do, and to be responsible and so on so forth. But as parents, have we given a thought and understood that if we have provided them that fertile ground during their formative years to thrive as adults? Well, it's a question that I'm leaving up to you to answer. Hi, I'm Dr. Anjum Sabha. I'm an educator and a certified conscious parenting and relationship coach. I'm on a mission to help parents to heal their emotional childhood wounds, to establish a lasting relationship with their children and loved ones by awakening consciousness. In today's video, let's see how we as parents can help our children in becoming more successful as they grow into adults. And I would highly suggest you to watch this entire video so that you get the true understanding of what I am talking today. Let's get going. If a plant isn't growing well, what do? We see the conditions in which the plant is growing are suitable or not. We check if the soil is right, if there is adequate sunlight, and if the quantity of water is right. We don't complain, but rather make necessary arrangements, isn't it? It's the same with our children, but the only difference is that we as parents complain a lot. We do not look into it as parents if we have provided the right conditions or rather an environment for our children to thrive. Formative years are the most crucial years to shape the life of our children. As our children rely hugely on parents for their well-being, we need to understand that the more we connect emotionally with our children, the more we are nurturing their well-being. The question is, how do we connect emotionally with our children? Well, it's a process in itself, and I would say this is where the power of 4S comes into picture. So, children need to be seen, to feel safe, soothed in order to feel secure. Let me repeat this. The 4S are: children need to be seen, feel safe, soothed in order to feel secure. You may think, well, this is so simple. We all do this. We all as parents make sure that our children feel safe and secure. What is so special about it? Well, let me tell you that my emphasis is on providing emotional safety and security. Sometimes we parents become so indulged in providing physical needs to our children that we don't concentrate on catering our children emotionally. The most significant factor shaping the physiological development of the brain of the child is the emotional relationship with the parenting environment. And the necessary condition for the optimal brain development can be provided by parents who are emotionally available, consistently available, non-stressed, non-depressed, and mutually responsive, or the ones who can attune to the child. Anything that interferes with the capacity of the parents to offer those qualities to the child will have its impact on the brain development. As parents, if we are not emotionally healthy, and unconsciously if we are reflecting our childhood wounds on our children, then we are not catering our children with the optimal emotional development. Now let's go back to the 4S and see how we as parents can help our children to feel seen, to feel safe, soothed and secure. Let's go with number 1. For a child to feel seen, the parents or the caregivers need to access the internal world of the child beneath the child's behavior. When a child cries, the parent hears the cry, figures out what is the inner need of the child. It could be that the child is hungry, or the child is feeling sleepy, or the child is feeling some sort of discomfort. And the parent needs to provide something that meets the need of the child. If a parent becomes anxious or gets fearful about a child's cry, the parent is unconsciously transmitting those anxious and fearful emotions onto the child, and the child doesn't feel seen for what actually he or she is going through. It is as simple as the child could be feeling hungry or sleepy, but the child is getting a mixed response of the emotions and getting confused as to what exactly needs to be done. Now, moving to point number 2, for a child to feel safe, he needs to feel protected from the dangers of the external environment and also not feel terrified by parents or primary caregivers. Well, it happens in a lot of situations when parents get overwhelmed and start screaming and shouting at the child. And when this happens, the child gets lost. The child moves into a fight or a flight mode and does not really understand to accept a parent or a caregiver as a person from whom he should feel safety and security, or that he should move away from the parent. So it is really important for us to have a control on our emotions so that we are in a position for a child to feel safe and help them in providing a safe environment. We as parents cannot afford to give an idea to child that we could be a source of threat. I'm sure as parents, none of us want to be a source of threat to our children. And number 3, to be soothed means when the child feels distressed, parents' response must make the child feel better. Especially when a child needs comfort from parents, they should be able to give a hug or a peck to soothe the child. It depends on the child's emotional state. If in case a child is throwing a tantrum or is having a meltdown, we have to analyze what is it that the child needs. We need to look beneath the behavior of the child and accordingly soothe the child so that they feel a sense of security in our presence, so that the child feels that he is seen and he is understood, and irrespective of the emotions that he is throwing at us. So all of this, being seen, feeling safe and soothed in a reliable way, gives child an overall sense of security in a relationship. When child feels secure, parents become safe harbor and a launch pad for children. The child needs to feel this security at every stage of their development, be it toddlers, preschoolers, or even during the adolescent years. When this security is instilled in kids, the kids feel secure to venture out and explore the world beyond their home. As the child grows into adolescence, they develop a good sense of self-worth. They have positive social engagement and interactions with ease of developing connections with others. They feel a boost in their ability to be resilient when life throws challenges at them. They turn into a trusting, optimistic young adult with a positive self-image. For a tree to be strongly rooted in the ground, we need to take care of the sapling first. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you have liked the insight that I have put into my video today about helping your children to thrive as adults. Please do like, share and comment on the video and let me know how this video has empowered you to help your children to thrive as adults. You can also connect me on my Facebook page and also on Instagram, for which the link has been provided in the description box below. Until we meet next, take care. Happy parenting.